What's good YouTube, this is Scar, and today I'm gonna bring you the review of the 1-144 high-grade Universal Century DOM / Rick DOM. And this kit is pretty awesome, and yeah, let me first, this is one of the problems. I wanted to get there at the end, but it's eager to get there. Oh, fuck my life. Yeah, damn it. Okay, as I was saying, the review of the DOM / Rick DOM, and this kit is pretty awesome. And let me talk first about stickers, and you don't get a lot. The first one you get is the mono eye sticker, the little pink one. Then you would get a yellow one here, but since I'm planning to paint this guy, I didn't apply it. And I believe that's it, really. I can't remember of any other sticker on the model, but then you get two more stickers. There we are, for the two scopes of the bazookas, which I didn't apply. I just painted the clear part red, but you would get stickers. You get, I'm not sure you get enough sticker for all two of these, but well, I can't remember. So, as I was saying, well, that's it for the stickers, really. Other than that, really, the colors are spot on. There's really not a lot of detailing to do if you want to leave it like that. Okay, let's start with the articulation then. First of all, if you remove this red thingy, the mono eye is on a ball joint, so you can move it to the side or up or down or wherever you want. And the head does rotate to the side, goes up and down, revealing some pretty nice, I don't know if I can show it to you. Yeah, there you see. There are some pretty nice detailing inside, which is pretty good. And yeah, it's kind of limited, but well, what did you expect? The shoulders are on ball joint, and so they move forward and backward, up and down. No, I don't think they are on ball joint. Let me check. Of course they are on pegs. I made a mistake. Okay, but they can move forward and backward and up and down nonetheless, and they can move out about this far, so altogether this high up, which isn't bad at all. And they can rotate below the shoulder, bend at the elbow at one joint, which is kind of disappointing, but yeah, what can you do? It's quite old. It's not that old, but it's forgivable. The hands do rotate and wiggle. They are on simple ball joint, and the problem I had is that they tear apart very easily, and sometimes holding the accessories might be tricky. Yeah. What did I just say? And you might think it was just one hand, but nope. Not just the holding hands, both of them do this, but also the trigger finger hand has this problem. So I guess it's really a design problem. So yeah. Anyway, with a little bit of fiddling, you can easily get the accessories straight. If not, you will of course use super glue. It's not a big deal. Okay then, torso articulation. The torso moves forward and backward quite a lot. Look at that, that's pretty sweet. To the side, unfortunately, not that much. And it does move a little bit like this. The front skirts move up about this far, allowing the leg to move this far up. And the back skirt doesn't move at all, but they are pretty far, so the leg is pretty free anyway. The side skirt do wiggle just a tiny bit, even though I'm not sure it's supposed to. And the legs can go about this far. They are on simple ball joint, so even if the side skirt did move further up, it would be useless. So the knee bends at two joints, and it's about 90 degrees, and looking at the bulk, it's pretty good. I wasn't expecting much more, to be honest, and this is pretty neat. and the feet can move. They have two joints, one up here, one on the foot, so they can move forward and backward here, and also side to side here, and then at the foot up and down more, side to side more, and rotate all the way. Look at that. Also, some pretty nice thrusters inside. And also there are some thrusters on this butt. And I believe that's it for hidden thrusters. Okay. Backpack, nothing special going on really. Just this connection part does rotate a little bit, but I don't recommend doing it because this one is for... Let's start about the accessories. This one is for storage of this one. So you can have it to move a little bit, but not that much really. It has to stay in a certain position, I guess. Okay, so this is the first accessory, and I don't really understand why they did this yellow. It's the only yellow part of the kit, so it could be every color. So why not make it orange? I guess it's supposed to be orange. I don't know why they went with yellow. Anyway, the hand with the articulation can easily reach back there, even though it can't exactly hold it. You can kind of pretend it's doing it, like this. Pretty neat. And since the hand is a little bit fragile, and this is a pretty thick part, when you plug it in, yeah, sometimes it does pop out the fingers. So what I recommend doing is just hold the fingers while you plug it in, and you're done. No big problems there. And yeah, so you have this one, and it's pretty light, so no real problems holding it. Let me store it back here. Then we have, as another accessories, we have an open dramatic hand, which is pretty cool and pretty well detailed. Look at this. I love this hand. And then what do we have? We have a trigger finger, which I have now attached to this bazooka. Also, this bazooka has a movable handle here. Movable scope a little bit. Nope, I'm sorry, the scope doesn't move. Movable handle here. And this thing does move as well. So if you bend it and you bend the elbow, it fits easily over the shoulder. No real issues there. And he holds it pretty fine. The DOMs are not pretty strong, so yeah, there's no real problem holding it. And then you get another bazooka. Let me get rid of this one. And let me get that one. You already saw it, didn't you? Now where did the fingers go? There they are. There we go with the fingers. And same thing, the handle bands. Fits easily over the shoulder. And again, holds it pretty fine. No moving parts here, sadly. But I mean, what can you make move? There's nothing. So yeah, I do like this bazooka, even though I find it's a little bit too big for the DOM. So I prefer displaying the DOM with this one, with its regular bazooka. As you see, as I said, it's a pretty big accessory. It's bigger than the DOM itself. Yeah, you see, it's pretty big. And that's really about it for the accessories. Another thing you get, oh, let me first show you. Did you notice here inside the shoulder that it's red? That's a molded plastic, molded red. I don't know, it doesn't mean anything, but I thought it was a cool feature. And I didn't know it. Okay, other than this, you get the parts to make the rig dome, which is substantially just a space version of the dome. So you have, even if in the Earth dome you have this kind of vent things to float, for the rig dome you have two thruster thingies. Then you get a slightly different backpack with slightly different thrusters. It's slightly bigger, of course. And also I forgot to mention that the thruster do move a little bit, just a tiny bit up and down. And then the last thing you get is a slightly larger back skirt. And that's it for the accessories of the rig dome. There's nothing really more to talk about. Okay, so before I end the review, let's go with size comparison. And I still have here my 1/144 Gian. And yeah, the Gian is a pretty tall suit, so the dome is pretty big as well. Man, if the Gian is tall. Okay, let me get an average size suit. Just a second. Here we go. For a fair size comparison, we have here my GM Type D Cold District type, and yeah, you can see the dome isn't the tallest suit, but it surely is bulky and powerful looking. So that's about it for this review, guys. I totally recommend the dome. It's an awesome kit, and it totally captures the powers of the anime. And despite the hands tearing apart too easily, which is an easy fix problem, I can't really think of anything negatives whatsoever. The articulation is a bit limited, but what can you do? It's a beast. And anyway, you don't want the dome to kick off some awesome action poses. You just want it with the legs slightly bent, looking like he's dashing forward. This is what you want from a dome, and he can do it pretty easily. So yeah, that's it. I totally recommend this kit, guys. It's awesome. I love it. It's one of my favorite high-grade Universal Century whatsoever. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you find it informative, and I will see you at the next review.